I'm from a really big family. I'm one of 7. And growing up as one of 7, it really sucks because you're constantly being compared to your siblings. And then you start to get jealous over them, like, for really stupid things. Like, I remember my younger sister getting tons of attention, and I hated it, like, a lot. Like, so much so that I would pray at night to God, and I'd be like, God, could you please give me debilitating seizures too? Because, like, I wanted to see a specialist, and, like, I'd never been in a helicopter before, and that always looked like a lot of fun to me. Plus, like, I like McDonald's too, and she got to spend the night at Ronald McDonald's house, and I didn't feel like that was fair. It should be, like, for everyone, you know? And I get it, that's a little messed up to say to some people, but I don't find it messed up. What I do find messed up is I got diagnosed with epilepsy first. That's what I find messed up. Yeah, I grew up knowing that some seizures grant wishes, and that's not the kind I got, so. Like, my little sister was having grand mal seizures, and I was having strip mall seizures. It wasn't the same. I kind of hated her, I'm not gonna lie. I know, it's bad. I hated her a little bit. Because, like, she kind of reminded me of a cell phone, because, like, she was always around, but we only noticed when she vibrated, which... Okay. I do feel, though, like I had a legitimate reason to be jealous of my younger sister. And it's because she got to go to epilepsy camp. And yes, there is a camp specially designed for epileptics so that they can get the full camp experience. And it's a really cool camp. It has zip lining and horseback riding. It has a movie theater and a pool. And my parents would take us all to go drop her off. And I hated going because I knew I wasn't good enough. And so sometimes I would walk through this campus and I would try to, like, squeeze out a seizure and just be like because I figure if I have one there, they have to keep me. It's safer, actually, if I stay. I still struggle with jealousy to this day. It's not something I grew out of, unfortunately. Like, I remember when my brother went to prison, I was really jealous of... He wasn't paying rent, and then he also has new teeth now, so, like... So that's not quite fair. No, my brother actually got out of prison in October, which was really exciting for my family. Thank you. Yeah, he was in prison for 10 years, and that is a long time to be in prison. And we're a year apart, so I really wanted to help him with his re-entry process. So I saved up money for him, and I got him a place to stay, and then I also took him to the grocery store. And while we were at the grocery store, I could tell he was extremely overwhelmed because, like, it's been 10 years, and everything is very different. And I wanted to help him out, so I showed him how they got rid of Aunt Jemima. I was like, Aaron, you gotta see this. He was like, what happened, Imani? Like, what happened? I was like, well, they cured racism while you're in prison, and we don't do that anymore, actually. It's that syrup industry. They figured it out. They were like, let's get rid of black representation in the syrup industry. And that's the problem, so... To be honest, I find it very stupid that we got rid of Aunt Jemima. I do. I think it was really dumb. Because, like, I liked having a syrup that looked like me, okay? And I know all syrup kind of looks like me, but that one was for me, so it's different. I do understand why they got rid of Aunt Jemima. I really do. It's because she was a mammy caricature, and that's wrong. But I don't think that getting rid of her was the actual solution. What they should have done is just did a rebrand. Given her a new name, kept her black, just given her a different background, you know? Like, she could have graduated from an HBCU, you know? Her name's like Auntie J. She's got natural hair and glasses. She's me, but I'll do it. I'm all the syrups. It's okay. Now, I do find black representation to be extremely important in media, and I think black people need to see themselves represented on the big screen as much as possible, because it shows us, yes, what we can accomplish in life. I love seeing myself represented. That's why I'm dressed like Arthur, is because I love seeing representation on the media. I'm just kidding. No, I do find it extremely important to see ourselves represented. And I hate when I hear the argument that like they need to stop changing old Hollywood movies and diversifying cast. I hate when people get mad at that. Because like for me, my favorite movie is Annie. I remember watching it as a kid and she had curly hair and I have curly hair. And I remember when they changed the movie and they made her black and people got really mad. I didn't get it. I was like, okay, she's black, but she's still poor. Like, I feel like it's the same story, if not more accurate. I don't know. It's the hard or not life. I don't know. I think, though, that I would be upset if it went the other way around. Like, if Hollywood took a black movie and they switched up the cast and they made them all white people, I definitely wouldn't love that. Like if they changed Boys in the Hood and made it like White Boys in the Hood or Boys in White Hoods, I don't know, it would still be a movie about gangs and gang violence. Who shot Ricky? Who knows? It's just like imagine if they did a slave movie about a white slave coming to America named Kevin Kente. Roots, if you didn't know. It's I don't know. I do think, though, that sometimes Hollywood panders to people of color. They try to show us in places that I don't think we'd actually be in. Like, I don't think I need to see myself represented in every genre. Like, to be honest with you, I do prefer white people in my horror movies. I do. I like it better that way. I like when the demon possesses a white body and just snaps it in half. It's just... That's what I was raised on, actually. I just like thinking that the stuff I see in those movies is like white people shit and it would never happen to a black person, you know? Like the spirit of a serial killer would never attach itself to a black child because those black parents would kill it immediately. There wouldn't be a sequel. I don't know. I never really liked scary things. I didn't. Like, I didn't grow up watching scary movies or even really celebrating Halloween. I did get a chance to when I was 16 years old, and I know that's late, but that's when I got to celebrate it, and I was very excited. I remember I got a bunch of candy. Some people didn't want to give it to me because I was too old, but I was so happy to get candy. And my parents, when I got home, they took all the candy from me. And I think it's very messed up for parents to take candy from their children. I think that's wrong. Because you're sending your cute, adorable child up to a stranger's door and they get candy and you just take it from them? Do you know what pimps do? They send their prostitutes out. And then they take the money. My parents were tricking me for some treats. That's what they were doing. Okay. I'm going to get out of here on this thing. My brother, he recently asked me, he's like, Imani, how do you perform all over when you're like usually the only black person in the room? Do you ever get scared of performing in front of tons of white people? And to be honest, no, not really. Because honestly, I think that the scariest thing about white people is like when they smile, their lips disappear. And that's terrifying. I told them, turn the lights up, please.